I don't know what you think about Coldplay, but Coldplay is like one of the best bands in the world. It's like right up there with Nickelback, you know? It's like Coldplay, Nickelback. So I go to Coldplay, and like we went with some friends, and my friends, it aged me, because one of them, like, she's like the youth pastor at Langley South, and she didn't know any of the songs. She's like, I had to listen and figure out who Coldplay was. I'm like, what? I'm like, I opened that card, I just started weeping. Like, I've had big life moments. Like, I would like lay in my bed and just listen to that Build and Fix You and just cry. It's healing something in me, I swear. So this concert was everything I wanted to be. We're on the floor, there's confetti everywhere, like all over the place. Like even going to the washroom was fun. Like I go to the washroom and it's this lineup of porta potties, and I go into one and these two guys come into the other two and they're buddies. You can hear them, they're yelling back and forth, Marnie, Bobby, Marnie, Bobby. And so I'm like, I'm gonna get in on this. I'm like, my name's Stevie. And now they're like, Stevie, Bobby, Marnie. And like, I didn't want to give them my real name just in case, you know. They might be weird, you know? Not like I'm the weirdo yelling at people in the porta potty now. But so we're yelling back and forth. I make friends. I go back on the floor. I hear them yelling about me. Where's Stevie? We lost him. I'm like, oh man, Stevie's dope. I'm like, so we had this crazy time. So much fun. I'm like rugby picking up my wife so she can punch the balloons as they're floating by. It was amazing. And we were all having a great time. And then the lead singer of the band, he has everybody on stage, from the stage, he has everybody in the audience like lift up their hands and start twinkling their fingers. He's like, there's so many good vibes in here, and there are people going through hard things in the world, and so we're just gonna send good vibes and good feelings all the way to Indonesia and the things that are happening in Brazil. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then it dawned on me that like there might be skeptics in the room right now who are like, Chris, what are you talking about as a pastor? Like, you do this all the time. Sending prayers to things that are happening in the world. Big wildfires that are happening, floods that are happening, pray for. And they're like, what good is that doing? Aren't you just doing the same thing by just sending good vibes out in the universe? No, absolutely not. By praying, I'm refusing to believe that there's anything in me that could solve the problem, and I'm reaching out to the one who has sovereignty and control over all things, who I believe can truly intervene and make a change in the world. These prayers aren't dead prayers, just going to the universe, hoping that my good vibes reach some guy in Indonesia who can't eat and fill his tummy. Like, what an absurd thought. They're not the same. Sending thoughts is not the same as sending prayers, because I'm not sending you prayers, I'm sending God prayers who loves you and can actually change your reality today.